Hi everyone, I got a new tool. It's a mist spray, so maybe I will be using that today. So last week I created an abstract landscape on raw canvas. Guess what we're gonna do today? That's right, do it again, but very differently. I will start out very differently too. This is quite a big canvas, it's 32 by 32 inches. We stretched our own, and also I did gesso it with some transparent gesso before. So let's start with the first layer. Here we go. So what I did for today is only select one color because I think those works are built up in layers. And last time I did select my full color palette and that was fine. I'm not feeling inspired by a full color palette at the moment, so I just selected one color for now. And then let's go into intuitively. So this is a pale terracotta. And this bottle, I already have it for years, never used it. It's full, so this is the first time I will be using that color, so that's gonna be exciting. Well, the first time I did test some out on just a piece of raw canvas, and I loved how that color dried on the raw canvas. So that's why I want to start with that today. Create a sort of light sunset layer here. Let's start doing that. I do need a brush. All right, I'm not really prepared. You know, this water is dirty and I do want clean water. So let's get that first. I only needed to select one color and prep my tools. I didn't do that. I'll be back. Bucket with fresh water. All right, do we have everything? Yes, we do. Now let's start working like this first and just drop this color on here. See, it's a beautiful color, isn't it? Alright, but I do want the edges to feather out, so not be crisp. So I was thinking then I can add just clear water on the edges here. You know, this water, it will color, so the canvas will be wet, and so you will see like a grayish color over here. Just let it drip a little bit. So I use my my mist spray. I think this is it for the first layer. I'll be back when it's dry. This is now dry and it's time for my second layer. I did use an old friend, my blow dryer, for the ones that are following me for years. You know this one. All right, so I love the fact that this dried so softly up here and here, but I wish it was a lighter color. So now I'm thinking, let's go with a lighter color up here a little bit. So I did mix this color together with a little bit of white, and let's create some more depth here. All right, so I wanna start here with the lighter color, and I wanna keep working with horizontal lines. Now the smaller brush and just use some water. All right, well, I can't really see because now it's so wet. The canvas is staining too because of the water. I can already start working on the bottom here. And let's do something similar, but then with a dark blue, maybe even a Payne's gray. Yeah, let's just make a similar area like I did here with the lighter pink terracotta, but then with some Payne's gray over here. Yeah, you know, I might mix it with also a little bit of white. This is so fun, but so hard. Bring a little bit up here. Oh no, it's running right away towards there. I don't want that. Oh no, it must be wet there. Now let's bring some more depth in here. So I will just go without water, straight out of the bottle here. So it's super minimal at this stage. There definitely needs to happen a lot more. But I feel like I need to let this dry to properly see what's going on here, because I just can't see. And here, that light terracotta is drying a little bit in texture, how it looks. And that's nice, because I wanted to create a more of a abstract cloud effect there. Okay, I'll be back. It's dry, and to my surprise, the Payne's gray is a lot bluer than I imagined. Only thing I'm not really liking is this center part and this up here. But further, how this looks, wow. I also really enjoy warm colors versus the cool colors here. It's a new palette for me. I never use very warm colors and cool colors together. Yeah, well, maybe sometimes orange together with green, but just for an accent. And now these are both very prominent. So I've been thinking, sometimes painting is like problem solving. So like I said, this middle part is, yeah, you know, a little bit messy for me, and also that. So now I need to fix that. And most of the times when I start fixing and problem solving, then something new is coming out. And that's something I love at this moment, because otherwise I would not have any clue what to do on these paintings yet. I've been thinking, let's keep here the warm colors, and I can always cover them up later. And I want to use some transparent red and then create like a shadow of a mountain there. Let's see how that looks. No clue, will be a surprise, but a fun one, I hope. Let's see from there. So intuitive, I love it. I was thinking of adding the blue, the Payne's gray, on top of this. So then this will become this dark, deep brown. And this will create also a little bit of a brownish blue shade, but I think it might be more in harmony then. Scary. Yeah, let's let it dry. It's time for layer number 150, somewhere in that range. So again, I'm loving that part. So if I can't make this part work, then I will cut this out and just will use this part as a painting. I will re-scratch that. So I did mix some sap green. You know, I might be crazy to mix that with this color palette, but let's just go for that. It would be nice to have here a little bit of that green shade. Just a bit. All right, I will let this dry and I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back. Here it is. I'm so happy I decided on adding the green. I think that gives the right amount of contrast with the sunset color up there. And I've added some green in here as well. And down here, I think it's just lovely. Really, this part is my absolute favorite. But all together, yeah, this is something I truly love. Do you see the sides? I shared as well on Instagram. You know, the sides are telling the true story of all the colors that were under each other. So all the layering. Here it is in full. And now you properly see the color of the raw canvas as well against the white wall. Also, if you read my description or my newsletter, then you know why I'm creating those artworks right now. It's a very different direction and I feel so good about it. I hope you guys do, and I really hope you are loving this process, this new journey, this new era. I hope you will stay with me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.